Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a Formicid Ice Elementalist of Cabriados for the Crawl 0.18 release tournament. And something I just remembered to do is I wanted to see how the race is going. So let me just spell it right, and then the bot will tell me. And choice is not a word, and choice is a word. As I said before, I don't imagine we're anywhere close to first place. Zero wins. Elliptic is in first at level 16. He's a good player. Flood Killer is in second at level 14. He's like, I think he's doing pretty well in the tournament. I didn't realize he was a good player, but he seems to be. Third place is level 12, and then there's us at level 11. Although, of course, right now we're actually level 12. You know, the milestones are a little behind. Great. So we picked up some stuff. And we survived that horrible, horrible frost giant battle. Ooh. Sheep don't bleat, do they? But they do bellow. Weird game. I think they should bleat, personally. Maybe I should make that change. I could do that. I don't see why not. But the Hydras, man. I just want it all to walk away, please. I don't even know which of these is the Hydra and which is just a bunch of stupid sheep. It's just everybody leave. Nothing to see here. Alright, looks like the coast is mostly clear. I think the Hydra heard all the fighting. I'm going to back off a bit. I think he's up there somewhere. There's too many for it to all be sheep. Nope, it's all sheep. Alright. The Hydra, still an issue, but I don't really know where he is, so I can't avoid him particularly well. Oh, maces and flails. High enough, let's leave it alone. Get some more fighting, please. And dodging. Komodo dragon, a fearsome foe to be sure. But ooh, the Hydra is the real concern, actually. Let's forget about the Komodo dragon just because. Oh, what was that? Was that another Hydra? I pressed the button too soon. I couldn't really see. All right. That Hydra, I think it's the same Hydra that's just like everywhere. He's so fast. How did Hydras get so fast? It's because I'm slow. Yeah, there's a bunch of yaks. I don't really love fighting this all out in the open. There, now they're all close and I can comfortably slow them all. Now it's like we're just fighting like 1.5 yaks because they're slow. And with all of our evasion and armor, we're like mostly dodging them. Drain is helping as well. Alright, I want to slow him again. We're obviously quite low on health, but we're not taking damage very quickly. Alright, good there. Not perhaps a display of the best combat strategy that you've ever seen, but it was good enough. A Hydra. I forgot I can summon ice beasts. That should help, actually. Oh yeah, they almost just like murdered him. Wow, ice beasts, pretty good. Gotta remember to use them, huh? Found a scroll of noise. Noise identified. Yeah, let's buff up this whip. I'm not gonna put too much into it because I don't want a whip for my long-term weapon. But I don't want the scrolls of noise. Read capital A. It was mapping. Fine. Identify the wand of heal wounds. Sentinel's mark, huh? Oh, that was a book. Let's pick it up. Book of Misfortune. What the heck is this? Did they rename this? It wasn't called the Book of Misfortune like last game. That's weird. All right. Well, that's... What did this book used to be called? Was it always Misfortune? Is this a new Rand book? Nobody starts with this book. Maybe this is a Rand book with just a cool, like, random description? I don't think so. Huh. Anyway, do I want any of these spells? An answer is like, no, not really. Wait, when did... Oh yeah, it's metabolic inglatiation. Actually, that could be fun. But no, we can already slow guys down with Kybriotis, so it's just not that important. All right, forget the book. Get out of here, book. Yeah, so with Ice Beasts, we can handle things pretty like most things. We got to remember to use them, or they won't help. Wow, look at all that stuff. But with the 2-on-1 from having Ice Beasts, we can handle it all pretty comfortably. 3-on-1 even now. Although Ice Beasts are dumb and they just walk in there. You know, what can you do? But they're going to be killing stuff fine. Nice. We're back up to 5 pips of piety. What's the fighting's up to 4? All right, good. Get more HP. More HP is what I want. I also want a new weapon. The flail. I don't know. The whip of draining. Like, I could switch now to a flail and train more maces and flails to make up for it, but like, this is fine. Draining's a good brand. And this lets me focus on other stuff. Let's identify legendary deck cards. Deck defense, the Shadow. Shadow lets you one or both of extra stealth or darkness. Fine. Could be handy. Let's not pick up extra rings of stealth either, or protection from cold. Or that, or that. All right. Yeah, black bears are no concern to us after we just killed a bunch of, like, polar bears. Let's just slouch all this. I should be a little more careful about auto-exploring. We're still, as a Kybriotis worshiper, anything could be lethal, right? Any situation we accidentally wander into, and so I should be, I don't know. I feel like we're doing pretty well in there. But that's the thing with Kybriotis, right? Is you're always doing extremely well until you're suddenly dead. So you kind of have to adjust for that misperception of how things are going. I just don't. I don't mind killing a Hydra. Whatever. We'll just drop a couple Ice Beasts on him. It's one ice beast down. There he goes. See you later, Hydro. A Rhyme Drake, not a big concern since we have cold resistance. Cool. What's with all the doors? Guardian Serpent? What? Ow. Kyrios actually slows friendlies with that, which is a little bit surprising to me. He slows them, but they don't object. Just a little weird, you know? Let's just eat like a fruit or something. Book of Maledictions. Tukima's Dance is pretty good for like Orc. Confuse is also a good spell. Do we want to go into hexes? Meh, it's not like great. But Tukima's is just so good for Orc, and we have so much intelligence that we can pick it up fairly comfortably. Obviously, not going to be using it like right away in Lair, but I'll have it handy for when I do go to Orc. Yeah, now, as long as I remember not to engage in, like, 4-on-1 combat against me, you know, and I summon Ice Beasts instead. Like, we have very powerful Ice Beasts. That's... tabbing stuff works very well, because we're Kybriados, and, like, you're very strong, but you need to remember it's not the only option, right? Use all of the stuff that Kybriados gives you, including the disgustingly strong spells. And also the tactical positional adjustments that you can do. I'll try them on. Wear these new gloves. Gloves is strength. I'd actually rather have strength than dexterity since I'm already at 24. And the strength will give me like a little more damage. And they're both +2, so sure. I mean, I'm already at plenty of strength too. I'll take the strength though. I don't think it matters much either way what I do. What about chainmail? Is it time yet to wear chainmail? We'd lose Azakubus. Yeah. We were at 1622, and now we're at 1616. So this is just like worse than casting Azakuba's armor. Of course, it means you don't have to cast Azakuba's armor, like that's an advantage. You're always at those good stats, but it messes with my spell casting and so on, so like, I don't really want to. Alright, so like this guy, for example, we're finally gonna use Temporal Distortion because he's a ranged enemy and we wanted him close. So here, slow down, will ya? Ice Beasts. There we go. You know, that's what Temporal Distortion is for. A normal character would have to charge towards that guy, and a Kybriados character would have to charge toward him extremely slowly, which would be even worse, and he would get like 1,000,000 hits in on us. So instead, you use Temporal Distortion, and they just sort of like teleport towards you. It's great. Now, of course, they're not really teleporting, but rather... What the heck is this? What a weird vault. I think I've seen it before, but... Boulder Beetle hits pretty hard, huh? I mean, I knew that, but... We get like 5 or 6 hits on him before he gets a turn because he's slow and we're attacking with a fast weapon, and then we slow him down some more beyond his innate slow move speed. So what all is in here? Just a bunch of like potions, I guess? Alright. Oh, that was a nice fast floor. We've got a good engagement on these guys here. I can't really slow them because it would slow my ice beasts, which would not really improve the situation very much. But this seems to be going fine. The 3-on-1 against them is really crucial, because without the ice beasts we would be getting like a 3-on-1 the other way around, which I would not appreciate very much at all. Let's kill the water moccasin first. He's the only thing that can do any damage. Enchant weapon. Don't really want to use it on this still. Still kind of bummed I haven't found like a 2-handed weapon at all. Let's make some more ice beasts. This is like too many blink frogs. This one's severely wounded. This one's moderately wounded. Just try to kill them off rather than damaging more of them. All right, looks like that went okay. Got finished. A centaur. Centaurs are like a real terror as a Kai Worsper if you try to walk towards them, right? Because they attack at like they attack like twice per turn roughly, and it takes you 2 turns to move. So every time you move, like each centaur in the pack gets 4 shots at you, and they can hurt. But fortunately, we don't have to worry about that, right? We just press AB, and he's adjacent to me. Look at that, right? What a skill. Mow him down, yeah. Vine Drakes are cool. I appreciate the change from Fire Drakes. Ooh, Wraith. Alright, Josephine must be nearby. Well, let's make some Ice Beasts. There's Josephine. They can't slow me because I'm a Formicid. Take that, you stupid Wraiths. I kind of want to like slouch this stuff or slow it or something, but my friendly Ice Beasts are making it a little less appealing. Let's just slow it all anyway. Let's drain Josephine if we can. More Ice Beasts, please. Alright, we're in a bad position right now. The Wraiths are not like damaged enough, but they are like damaged. It makes me want to like not waste all that damage by just shafting myself, right? I think that that's misguided, but I can get away with it for a while. Oh, nice hit, Ice Beast. Wow, 2 exclamation points. Good Ice Beast. Yeah, the Ice Beast, that one Ice Beast just soloed Josephine. Alright, well, I was working on the Wraith. Let's slow all this as well. How much of it is already slowed? None? Yeah, great. That helps a lot. All right, now I think it's time to shaft. 2 floors, not what I would have hoped for. But we should be just fine down here on layer 7, honestly. As long as we're a little careful. Just remember also that you are looking for stairs up. There's one. There's another one over there. Frog, kill all the blink frogs. Tab, 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 tab. Alright. Akbar. No, I was looking for corpse, please. Alright. Josephine handled, finally, and all of her wraiths, I think, or at least most of them. Found shoals. Ah, that explains the centaurs. I didn't really think about it, but it is a little weird running into centaurs in lair. Alright. How are my spells looking without wizardry? They're actually, like, fine. I could train just a little bit of, like, charms and summoning. And get them castable again and not have to rely on corrosion or wizardry. Yeah, there we go. Let's just use protection from magic instead. Not sure exactly what for, but like alarm traps, I don't know. Ice Beast was sort of silly there. He can't stand anywhere where he can actually fight, so what was the point, right? Oh well. Akbar, I did it again. It's a weird misspelling, it seems like. You have to transpose 2 different letters, like, or 2 pairs of letters even. Boots! Boots! Let's identify this potion. Grab the boots. Wear the boots. Cool. Read. Enchant armor on the boots. Why am I carrying all this junk? Tomahawks and javelins. Forget it. Get out of here. You're dead to me. Chainmail. You're dead to me. Berserk Rage. It's in red, but it should be in gray because it doesn't do anything when I drink it. Alright. Time-wise, yeah, it's fine. I don't know. We could cut the episode soon and choose not to finish lair in this episode. Not sure how long finishing lair will take. I also don't really know how long I want my videos to be. That's something I never really made a firm decision on. I aim for like less than an hour. If a video is an hour long, like I've made a mistake. But I do it fairly often, so it doesn't count as a mistake, right? Alright, found slime, great. So out of curiosity, I wonder, which runes will we be getting this game? Snake seems fine. Shoals? I don't know about shoals. These are the same 2 rune branches we had last game. Shoals with slouch. A lot of the stuff in shoals is very slouchable. So that's a thing we could consider. Oh, we're up to 6 stars of piety. I didn't notice. I think it was pretty recent. But maybe not like super recent. Abyss? As a form said being unable to teleport, that's a... Alright, I'll wear this, yeah. Being unable to teleport is a big handicap in the Abyss, and so I don't love that idea. The main choices that appeal are like the 2-layer runes and either slime or vaults, but I really hate doing vaults 5. I usually prefer instead to do slime. And Kybriato's character should be quite capable of handling slime. If nothing else, I discovered once when I had a character where I was like, I have no idea how I'm supposed to kill the royal jelly. It was like a weak Kybriato's worshiper of some kind, I forget. Like maybe it was a mummy venom. Maybe it was my mummy venom mage. I don't remember. Ooh. Spells, huh? Do I want any of this? I don't know. Like Summon Hydra is kind of fun. Hydra form. We could switch to unarmed combat, which like a lot of people who go Kybriatos like to go unarmed combat and vice versa, just because you get like massive bonus to your unarmed damage from your strength and your dex being so high. And that's certainly like viable, but like Hydra form is not a spell that is that great that would encourage me to do that. If I found Blade Hands, I might consider investing the experience in all that, but as it is, it's not really that appealing. What was I saying? We were discussing rune choices? Oh yeah, I had a weak Kybriato's character, and I wasn't sure how I was supposed to deal with the royal jelly, and someone was like, just slouch him. I was like, he has a lot of HP, doesn't he? Or she, or whatever, you know. And the answer was like, yes, but I tried it out, first in Wiz mode and then in the real game, and like 7 or 8 slouches is enough to kill the royal jelly. So like, that's not necessarily the best approach, but it's something you can fall back on. And I mean, slouch costs 5 MP, so you need like potions of magic or something. But you can, it's totally within reach to just slouch the royal jelly to death. So like a Kybriato's worshiper, the slime rune is like a good choice. It's not that hard. You know, acid blobs are also fast, and so slouch works well on them, and temporal distortion gets them adjacent to you. Like a lot of the Kybriato's powers work fairly well in slime, I think. Let me just kill all these guys. Yep. Cool. What was that? Fighting at level 10? Oh, by the way, I lied when I said we were probably going to get to the end of layer with a no skill at 13. Maces we accidentally raised up to 13. Oh well. We only wanted it at 12. But we can't get the banner anyway because we're a Formicid. A lot of monsters out there. Not too concerned though, honestly. Come down here. I'm in here, please. Wow. The slouch. I gotta do it, guys. If nothing else, it'll show me how much damage slouch does to Death Yaks, which is something I might care a lot about on the next floor. So it kills sheeps. Yaks are severely wounded, and Death Yaks are moderately wounded. All right. That's cool. I'm just going to stay right here so that I can slouch them all if I want to later, while still only one of them can get to me. And let's just slouch them again. There you go. Cool. Yell at temporal distortion, right? Fire crab too far away? Just make him be next to you. No problem. That does a lot of damage, though. And here we are on layer 8. Yeah, it's gonna finish it this video for sure. Or die. That could happen. Or we could even retreat, like that's happened. Let's decide not to finish layer right now. But I don't think what we're going to do is like take so long finishing layer that we make it the next video, I guess is what I'm saying. We're either going to not do it at all for quite a while, or we're going to finish it this video. Check out these scrolls. Fear, fog, immolation, amnesia. I'm not using freeze at all, forget it. A monster nearby, okay. So far, nothing scary on layer 8. I'm sure there's something just around the corner, so to speak. Yeah, I should not have walked towards him. All right, 4 Death Yaks, I can slouch that. Did I fail to use it? No, it just didn't kill anyone. Sure, makes sense. I can't slouch. I can't shaft here. And these Death Yaks are like doing a real number on me. What am I thinking? I don't have agility. This is like kind of dumb and bad. I have a lot of heal wounds, so I can sort of push through this if I have to. But I'd like to avoid expending heal wounds. I think I'll just use an invisibility here. Should help me dodge pretty well. Yeah, they've already like forgotten where I am. So dumb. Let's shout, bring him back here so I can kill him while I'm invisible. Because mostly this wasn't so they would forget me, it was for the big old buffs you get for being invisible. I wish I had like regen the spell, that would help a lot. It's not around, is it? No, didn't think so. Didn't think I would have missed that. Are there any books I haven't looked at? No. Invisibility is still not yet expiring. Let's hit him with another slouch. When there's a big mass of monsters that are frightening monsters, and you can do, ooh, yeeks. Let's slow this guy. I just like, you can get good value for, you know, a large amount of damage per MP by slouching a large group, I guess. There's still 2 Death Yaks, but I've got them drained now. And they're mostly missing. Heavily drained, very good. Very good. A little bit sketchy the way we handled that, I gotta admit. But it went fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna not go out into the open here. Let my ice beasts do some damage, and then if the blink frogs approach me, I can fight them then. All right. How'd we do? Where's the rest of this floor? What remains to be killed? Oclob plant, okay, a little weird. We've already found slime, haven't we? Yeah. Don't know what that Oclob plant is all about. A lot of monsters up there, of course. I expect my ice beast to be killed off pretty soon. I'm gonna just try to like do damage while I can. All right, he's down, so we'll slouch this. Yeah, that helps a lot. Ice beast. Kind of hard to get him into the fight, isn't it? I guess right now the ice beast, even though he can't attack because I can't see him, so he's not allowed to attack, he's still helping because the Hydra is dividing his attacks between me and the ice beast. Let's just spend time here. He resists, really? That's a surprise. I guess Hydras do have quite high hit dice, I guess. That's why, like, when you polymorph one, you can wind up with a storm dragon or something dreadful like that. Let's just, man, I don't know. Drop this, this, this. I'm sort of torn on lignification because it stops you from teleporting, which is like one of the reasons most characters, like, it's a scary thing to use. Doesn't matter to us as a form Sid, right? It stops. It melds your armor, but we're not really wearing very heavy armor, so it's not a big deal. But it also like ruins your evasion, I think, which we rely on quite a lot. So I'm not very keen on that idea. I think I'll just drop the lignification and this book. What are we training right now anyway? Charms, summonings, those are both fine. Let's turn those off, please. Get back to fighting, dodging, and invocations, so I can get step online. I would like step from time. Ah, this one, okay. I've had this one quite a few times recently, as my layer 8 ending. Lindworms, I forgot they still exist. Rhyme drakes were added, and they're like the K, right? And so I thought the lindworms, which are also a K, like I sort of forget that they exist. I'm like, oh, there's no fire-breathing Ks. But no, there's lindworms. So I'm glad that we have our Ring of Fire protection to cancel out the Ring of Ice. One thing that I often forget to do is shut this dang door. Because a bunch of elephants get created in this vault, and you kind of want to be able to keep an eye on them. And if the door is closed, then you know they haven't gone out the door. Yeah. Does he rebuke the plant? He doesn't do that anymore. I think he used to. Kind of funny. A lot of elephants now. Level 15, give me more int, please. I don't know exactly what high level spells we're going to be casting, but like whatever we have, it'll want more int, I'm sure. So, whoa, accidentally walked north because I thought there's an enemy to the north, but I had been pushed by another elephant so that there was no longer an enemy north, and so I walked north, which is like a disaster, or would be if this fight were dangerous anyway. As a Kyriatis Horsebearer, you don't want to be walking in combat. It's just so expensive. Well, let's open the door and let's do butterflies. do the other half of this. So we're sort of floating between 5 and 6 stars the way we're spending piety right now, which is fine with me. Glowing whip. Oh, that's better. We lose our draining, but we get electrocution, which is a good brand for a fast weapon. Curiously, it's the same. Same weapon I was wielding in my last game on this channel is a whip of electrocution, right? Ah! I thought the fire was gone. Wow, we actually, like, if we didn't have that ring of protection from fire on, I think we might have been killed by walking into that cloud of flame. It would have been pretty close anyway. It's like walking into it means you're in it for a lot of turns. As a Kybriota's guy, for like 2 turns. Wow. Saw my life flash before my eyes there. This is like just not as good as a resist from fire. The extra int does not make up for the fact that we're getting the wrong resist. All right, so as soon as I kill this anaconda, like, a bunch of these statues are going to come to life, which is kind of dumb, but that's life. So that's, I want to have some ice beasts ready to protect me. These 2 didn't, interestingly. It's like random which ones do, I think, is how it works. Dire Elephant resists. Good work. Good for you, man. I'm in water, which I don't like at all. But I don't want to walk backwards, because that's, like, super slow as a chai guy. And I didn't manage to slow these guys both down. I only got one of them. We could back off anyway. We could also temporal distortion, and they would probably, like, just sort of walk away. And then we could step west and be on dry land. I'll give it a try, see what happens. All right, I'll step southwest. That's fine, I guess. These guys are doing a lot of damage. I don't like the position I'm in. I kind of want to get some more ice beasts involved. But I also want to save my MP for other stuff. I want to cast Azukubu's armor. A lot of things I want to do with my MP. I want to be able to step from time. Like, what am I even going to do if I can't handle these 2 dire elephants? And I suspect that I can't. Scroll of Fear. Like, I think these guys would resist fairly well. And also, the position they're in, they can't easily run. Actually, I could use this door pretty effectively. I think I'm going to try Fear. And then if they run away, I can, like, shut the door and get them into a place that they don't want to be in. They both resist quite easily. I didn't realize it was that good. Their magic resistance was that good. Potions? I guess agility, right? I mean, we gotta do something. Maybe invisibility is better. I'm not sure. It's also like just a potion of magic. Let's start with invisibility. That'll make everything else easier. Okay. Now we're going to quaff heal wounds because we're in real bad shape. Yes. Quaff. Put up some armor. And an ice beast. Okay. Great. Now let's start beating on the elephants. Okay. I think I want to heal wounds again. Yes. All right. It's now sort of a little bit less uncomfortable. Aha! He walked away. Yeah, they lost me. Invisibility is so good. Oh, but it's wearing off. Uh-oh. Let's throw an ice blast in there. One down. What else? This could be like an okay time for the shadow. Make him forget about us more easily. I don't know. I think that's probably silly. We could try to walk away, but we would be seen when we step in the water, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll just quaff a potion of curing and see if he walks away on his own. He doesn't. All right. Well, maybe that was silly. Now no! I walked into the water because he was far away, and I thought he would continue to walk away, but he didn't. And now I'm visible, and there's 2 elephants, and I'm in the water. All right, we need some help. Heal wounds, please. And then magic, and we're going for a step from time. It's going to take a couple tries, but it's worth it. Or it might take a couple tries anyway. Did not help as much as I would have liked, honestly. Actually, are they big enough to swim through deep water? I'm not really sure. Yes, they are. But I can slow this guy. Step northwest. And now I can shut the door on this guy when that becomes necessary. Like now, yeah. All right, he's slow. We're buffed. We have magical resources if we need them. In fact, let's spend some now on an ice beast. Heal wounds again. Don't like where this is going. I mean, I think we're going to get out of this, but I just got to play carefully is all. Dire elephants always surprise me with how strong they are. Ugh. Disquisition on dusty feathers, huh? Iron shot, good spell. We could go in that direction, perhaps. Or poisonous cloud, also good, although not for snake. All right, we're gonna rest up, and I think we can handle a dire elephant or 2 on the way out, as long as we don't have this stupid watery, horrible terrain. Get going, Ice Beast. Yeah, you tell him. All right, man. Dire elephants. That vault. Whenever you kill the anaconda, that right away gets quite hard dealing with the ice beasts. Not the dire elephants. Not ice beasts. But, we recognized that the situation was bad, and we used the consumables necessary to survive it. And that is sort of all you can really ask for. I mean, it would be nice to never get into a bad situation, and I do, I think, a pretty good job of avoiding bad situations most of the time. But, you know, sometimes I'm going to slip up, and we recognized how bad that one was, and we worked to get out of it. I'm okay with that. All right, looks like we're done with layer. Let me just clean up the remnants here. But let's be careful to continue thinking of this stuff as dangerous, because it is. And saying, oh, I'll just finish mopping up, like that can trick you into doing some pretty dumb stuff, like what I'm doing right now, fighting them all out in the open. What an idiot. Video's gone a bit long, hasn't it? What do we do with these guys? How are my ice beasts doing? Not very well. All right, let's slow these guys. Yeah, this is way too many death yaks, jeez. One-on-one, this would be okay, but I can't do this out in the open. Can I get back here? I don't really think so. What about over here? It's closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 11 moves, and this is 7. 7 moves is a lot. The Kybriatos guy. Although they are slow. Oh gosh, there's more of them down there. Oh no. Oh no. Jeez, this is a mess. I was just sort of carefree, like, yeah, we're done with layer 8, let's go. But then death yaks, yuck. I'm actually thinking of like pulling a couple things out of this deck of defense. The shadow should help a little bit with the guys to the south, maybe not noticing me, although probably not. And then I'll just like start getting good stuff out of it. I don't know what good stuff, but I'll take it. I should have recharged my wand, by the way, of heal wounds. Cloud, nice. That's like interesting. I guess actually not that good at all. Because the way, so what Cloud does is it surrounds all enemies you can see with like clouds, or a lot of them anyway. But it seems like it won't put clouds under anything, and so since they were all right next to each other, the clouds are just not that useful. It does limit their movement a bit. If I step east, they'll have to funnel, and I think I will do that. I'll step east. Yeah. Let's slow all this. Oh, geez. Quaff heal wounds. Recharge. I don't know what we're going to do, guys. We could be dying here. I just need to... The other thing I could do is quaff magic and step from time. I think I'll do that. All right. We didn't get killed that turn. How about... something I could consider is Temporal Distortion first to encourage them to walk away from me, so that if I miss on the Temporal Distortion, I'm less likely to die that turn. I think that that's an improvement, so let's do that. Yeah, now there's 2 Death Yaks next to me instead of 3, I guess. An improvement. It's 2 misses in a row. Keep going. 3 misses. No, that one actually hit. All right. Whew. Okay. We need to go find a real place to fight, though, and rest. More important, of course, is to rest. All right. Like, if we had been just fighting from in here to begin with, none of that would have been an issue. We could have just tabbed all the Death Yaks to death, I think. But So this tells me an interesting fact, which is we are not really... It reminds me that there's no reason to hang around on layer 8 once you've cleared the loot, like if you are having any trouble at all killing the monsters, which we are. So we're just going to leave, and then once I get back to the dungeon, we'll end the episode, having finished up the lair. Let's just before we end this, let's go see how the race is going. Last time we looked, we were in 1, 2, 3, 4th, maybe 3rd. Now we are in 3rd, kind of tied with the guy in 2nd, more or less. Elliptic is level 17, and the guy next to me and I are both level 14. I'm level 15 now, but like there's been no milestone since then or whatever, or the script just hasn't updated, but like it's close to 2nd, it's between 2nd and 3rd. Anyway, so things are going well. We just need to not be dumb. That's kind of how you die as Kyriatis. You be dumb and forget that you like have no escape options at all. But this reminds me, like, gosh, I'm glad I'm training Invocations, because we needed that step from time badly. Twice. Anyway, and I'm glad we got out of it, but we might not have. So, I'm going to take a little break just to get my thoughts back together, and then I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.